What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Take the Titans? This is Miss Ward coming to you from Pensacola, Florida. Right now, I'm headed over to Gulf Breeze. I'm actually currently leaving Marcone here on Pace Boulevard. Just grab some parts because I'm all about the one-stop completions. And I pre-diagged over the phone via text messages, things of that nature, and got a pretty good idea. So let's cross our fingers and hope we're right because these days you never know. But what I want to talk about is a couple of things. I want to talk about algorithms. I'm very big about taking your trade and skill sets and learning how to really build it around your strengths and your abilities. I don't know why it be trying to make me go down this road. I am not going down that road. This road I can't stand going down. There's shelters and things down there, and it's an industrial area. I don't know what I'm gonna see, and I'm not seeing that today. I just thank God that I'm not in those situations, and I pray for everybody who is. A lot of us could be in certain situations, man. Pensacola, Panama City, so a lot of these cities that were hit with a lot of epidemics that people don't talk about. You can never look down on people because you don't know their story and their situation. But that also don't mean I'm gonna feel sorry for your ass because I get out here and get mine. So at the end of the day, they better be glad it's America. Somewhere else, they be straight out of luck. So, as I stated earlier, I like to discuss algorithms and things of that nature. And there are a couple of algorithms that people really need to pay attention. You need to understand the flow, the ebb and flow of your business. Everything in life has a rhythm, everything in life has an ebb and a flow. Let this dude back up. Um, And I think so many times people just go get money, get money, get money, get money. When it gets slow, then they try to hurry up and do something different when they really don't even have the reports or the things in place. And I'm not saying that you got to have fancy reports. This is just pen and paper, man. Get a dang piece of paper, get you a legal pad, and start documenting your daily sales, where they're coming from. If they're coming from warranty, see what zip codes and areas are, spending the most money. If you want to do COD on that side, these are things that you use to make future decisions. And the thing that really bothers me is that people in business, they use business like this is always going to be this way. You're not always going to be busy. You're not always going to have access. And, a lot of people got a rude awakening after the pandemic and after some of their markets start drying up. One of the things you always hear me preach about is do not wait until the brook dries up. You should always be in pivot mode. You should always be on to ways to increase your skill set. You always hear, one of my mentors, Erica Williams, my folks, Tam, all these people are always talking about pivoting and talking about skills. I don't care if you stay in appliance repair the rest of your life. What you need to do though is specialize your skill set. You have a skill set that people would kill for, and you don't even know it. And so, if you are upping that skill set, whether it be R600, whether it be appliances that deal with ammonia as refrigeration and things of that nature, or even commercial, like the frustration never ends for me because when I see people attempt to go into areas when they haven't mastered or become professional in the area they're already in, I don't care if you only do dryers. Be the best dryer person and so professional that you dominate the market and you pick and choose what you want to work on. Because that's what I do. I pick and choose what I want to work on. Because anytime I'm exchanging my labor for money and time and value, I'm gonna get a premium. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's warranty. I don't care if it's COD. You know, like I said, this is not a charity over here. We have a foundation for that. So we can get a write off. But I don't know what these people be doing, man. They just be out here doing the most, the absolute most. But getting back to the algorithm, so I was talking to a couple of people. They were having some issues regarding warranty and things slowing down, and and I've always told them, I said, you need to understand what these people profit and loss statements. You need to understand the moves in upper management in order to move accordingly. Anybody that knows anything, they know who the CFO of Old Republic is. I'm always telling people, understand what's going on in these boardrooms. The CFO is a young lady that used to work for American Home Shield. CFO is Chief Financial Officer, which means she was on top of them KPI reports, turnover, ticket average, and all that. She's going to make sure that that company drills so much to the bottom line. If that means that they have to change the coverage according to the gold and the silver package and make sure that they don't cover things that are costly, if they need to look at the data they pull from the clients in certain regions, if they're in bed with multiple builders or real estate agents and know that are tacking on this service to the purchase of the home, I mean, whatever they're doing, these people run businesses, and you need to be running a business too. So, as I have always explained to people, you should be diversified in everything you do. You should not just be doing warranty. And if you're going to do warranty, you need to be doing warranty on multiple levels. And at this point, a lot of y'all have been in the game long enough to be doing warranty, even on the commercial side, but also in specialized areas such as medical. Y'all sleeping on it. Pharmacies. These are places that I service. I don't have time. I don't have to go run into a restaurant and deal with that stress. That's crazy to me. Like, that's crazy to me. And look, it's nothing wrong if that's what you want to do. But everything I do in my life is built around soft girl living, okay? And when I say soft girl, I have multiple things going on. So I got to be able to take my appliance repair hat off and be at ease and at peace to be able to work on my other ventures and other things that I am pivoting in. But the beautiful thing about appliance repair, I'm always going to be able to get a bag. And why am I always going to be able to get a bag? Because I have an invaluable skill set. Invaluable. Invaluable. I had to remember where I was, y'all. I'd be everywhere. I'm like, am I going 110 north or 110 south? Had to remember. But, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, this is my first day back at work, and I'm dragging. Like, I wasn't even trying to do this, but this was an emergency call, so I had to be like, okay, premium exchange for dollars and time. Let me go knock this out. It's gonna take me less than an hour. Parts house still open. Let me grab it and boom, boom. Let me get this bag because I'm scheduled to work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 3 days, and I'm still, and that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. I build my stuff a certain way, and this is when I'm coaching people. I'm coaching them from where they are, and I'm maximizing where they are and what they got to do to get where they want to go. Now, why can I do this? It's because when I started, it was nonstop. It was 24/7. I was out 9, 10, 11 o'clock doing jobs because I had to master my destiny, and I had to master the skill set, and I had to get my 10,000 hours in, per se. And when I'm saying that, that gives you a different viewpoint of how you move. A lot of y'all that was lazy on y'all W-2 jobs, y'all lazy in appliance repair. So I don't know how you gonna win. You cannot be lazy and get it the right way, and get it in a way where you got enough time, where you can stack enough, where you can take a break, make different decisions, invest in real estate or stocks or ETFs or whatever you prefer, you know. But money always gives you time to think and pivot. And I don't think people realize how important it is. And that's why appliance repair is so good, is because you can make enough cash flow to do it. Now, the thing today is that it has been discovered. So you got hedge funds buying up all the small ones, and then you got Pookie and Ray Ray trying to get in, thinking it's a quick lick and a hustle, and getting their feelings hurt. But that's why you have to continue to distinguish yourself and be a professional in all that you do. Because you let them clowns clown. You just stay true to the course. Get on your algorithms, understand what's going on with these companies, and move accordingly. So getting back to what I was saying about Old Republic, the CFO is a young lady with a proven track record, and you better believe Old Republic is going to be looking like American Home Shield real quick when it comes to crunching those numbers, which is why you better specialize to get paid. I mean, if you're gonna run and do like some of these guys charging 150 a call, no matter what, I don't even know how they eat. But I'm not knocking them. You know, like they say, get it how you live. Get it how you live. Do what works for you. I don't operate that way. I operate a business because I understand the cost of doing business, and I'm not about to be caught up like that. Trying to get on the right side here. Man, I probably should have stayed in that lane. Goodness, I keep forgetting where I'm at. Y'all, and I'm in this rush hour traffic. It's 4 o'clock Central Time. I know I'm gonna have to get back in that other lane, so pray for me. Hopefully somebody's gonna let me in there. Um, but just like I was saying, you gotta stay focused, man, and you gotta realize that it's gonna get real interesting. But don't let stuff get crazy and get desperate, because then you make the wrong decisions. That's something you really don't want to do. Put my hand out here and tell this guy thank you. Thank you for letting me in. Yeah, I'm about to get over this pretty bridge. Y'all know how much I love those bridges. But like I said, y'all, you look at the algorithm, you notice the jobs are starting to change, or you're noticing that you're going behind guys that's doing what usually happens. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. What I have seen, ain't no need for me not to be transparent. What I have personally seen is that these guys, these companies are going to go with the lowest guys and the guys who charge the service call fee, say the customer damaged it or whatever. The guys that lie and cheat and just do a discredit to the customer to protect, they little quick lick. They go in, a lot of them don't even diagnose. They just walk in and say, oh, you need a new one, or oh, I can't fix it, and they collect their money. And I just think that's so ignorant because it does a disservice to the business. If you don't know what you're doing, pass it to somebody does. Or you get a situation where you're getting called in, and I get this all the time, where they have just murdered the experience for the customer. They've really put a bad taste in the customer's mouth, and now the warranty company need me to go put out the fire. There's a fee for that. There's a surcharge for that, because I didn't create that relationship. I didn't create those problems, but I'm polished enough to handle it. But I also understand business, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times I get calls where priority calls, emergency calls. We all adults, we understand there's a charge for those things. If you are not charging for providing a service that's superior to everybody else, then you're the problem. You don't know how to run a business, and it just is what it is. And the way this economy is, and inflation and all this stuff, it's so many people I watch go out of business. This is why I was talking to my sister this morning, and I was like, the more money you make, the quieter you get, because the reflection that you see, just the thoughts that go through your mind of, yeah, I remember when I used to do that, or I remember when I was ignorant and I wasn't informed of the proper way to resolve these issues. Oh, I know that life. Ain't like I dropped out the womb perfect. I'm still figuring it out like everybody else. But I'm blessed to have a group of successful people around me that don't wait on the ball to drop. The only people that wait on the ball to drop is people in their feelings walking around here happy go lucky, like business is gonna fix itself. Business is like, just like money. It's an ebb and flow. It's always transitioning. If you ain't transitioning to the next level with it, then it's on your ass. And that's just a fact. This is a fact. Like right now, y'all can see me going over this bridge. I'm going into a multi-million-dollar home right here on the beach. And y'all don't understand. These people pay for convenience. That is my avatar. Those are the client. That's the clientele I deal with. But I developed a relationship on the in South Florida, on the other coast, where I polished that to where I'm accustomed to dealing with this clientele. It's because they always pay me. I don't never have any problems. and I communicate in a level that they expect. But not only am I communicating in that level, I respond. I use all the latest technology, whether it be AI, text messaging, mobile notification, whatever it takes, because I respect the fact that these are business people and they're just as busy as I am, and they respect the fact that I am about my business and I am not gonna come in there with the BS. And those are relationships you want, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I get calls all the time from South Florida. And I used to give them out to all the guys over there, but those guys were so busy, a lot of them couldn't even get to them. So a lot of my clientele is always looking to me, and I have subcontractors down there. But I moved to a point now where there's no purpose, because I would give jobs. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would give jobs to some guys, and they would just murder the jobs with the customer. They showed up just disrespectful, and they keep forgetting that if I'm referring you to a client, most of my clients are multimillionaires. Most of my clients have multi-million dollar homes. So don't go into that home with the okie doke. And if they don't, they're seasoned professionals or they're people of status who are going to be respectful, because I don't deal with customers who are a pain in the butt. But I also don't deal with subcontractors I can't rely on, or people who are straight up disrespectful and who don't want to be no better. Sometimes you gotta leave people where they at, y'all. You really gotta leave people where they at. And I think that's the hardest thing for people to understand. It ain't about you. Understand what it is and keep it moving. I don't understand how this piece of police officer be right here in the middle of the bridge. Not me. You can't pay me enough to sit on this. No. And the waves look like they're a little choppy. Y'all know I'm over here praying under my breath. I can't wait till I get to the other side of this bridge. Yeah, it's pretty. But it's pretty when I'm not on it too. And that's where I'm headed. But I think that's so funny, because that makes me think about how God has a sense of humor. Because anybody knows me, I can't stand heights and I can't stand bridges, right? So I had no idea when I moved over to the Panhandle area, and I was going to 30A, Destin, you know, Gulf Breeze, Pensacola Beach, Rosemary Beach, Inlet Beach, all these high-end spots, right? And I didn't realize they were all connected with bridges. Man, let me tell you something. God got me together real quick. Me and God's relationship is like, what? Two peas in a pod. Where you at? Where you at? All the glory, all the credit. Because it ain't me. I just been given a blessing, and I'm trying to take care of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm all about the download. I take no credit. But anyway, getting back to what I'm saying. You got to be clear about where you are. You got to get on top of your reports and your algorithms and things of that nature. And don't wait on the brook to dry up. Develop the relationships with the people in your circle. Develop relationships with your warranty people. These people are always looking for somebody they can count on, and you can have a respectful relationship. I got a relationship with people now. All I got to do is send an email and I'm in. I just don't abuse that relationship. And I remember when I first got in really good and I was trying to take care of all my people in my circle, I kept saying to them, did they want this area? Did you want to work in this? Because they needed help here. And they were on that okie doke. Now, I'm good. I'm good and they good. Because I realized you can't, they out here starving, they struggling, they going through stuff, they trying to, try this trick and that trick, and when they could have been set. But hey, who am I? I'm just Miss Ward. You know how it is, y'all. You know they about to make me go on another bridge too. This is the setup I'm talking about. This is the setup. But like I said, you guys, just stay focused on what you got to do and take the lessons. They ain't L's, they lessons, and you're going to get frustrated. But as you continue, it's so funny how that police officer is leaning on the car with his hand on top of it. He just is comfortable. Okay, hey, that's a cool one. Good for him. But I'm telling y'all, it's really not as hard as you make it. It's only hard when you're not taking the time. Like me, I constantly have to, like, a lot of people think I'm antisocial. Well, I am, because I'm working on me and my business. That at the end of the day, you can't help me. Like, it's what we gonna talk about. Hit the link if you need a consult. It's that serious. And I mean, I'm already booked and busy, so you better get in where you fit in. It ain't nothing personal. This is why I don't understand why people think that those of us who are really not only running the business, We are not gurus. We are gurus. We are out here doing this daily. And then we got to pivot like everybody else. I was just talking to one of my roundtable members. Right now, we're drilling down and studying up on some stuff that nobody else is doing. And the reason we studying is because we already know we are the problem. We already got the blueprint, and now we done took it, man. We done added layers. But if we don't get what we need to get, it's gonna be a problem, especially when we know. But the only reason we know is because we stayed focused. We paid attention to the algorithm. We paid attention to the direction the industry is going on, and we made the personal adjustments. See, people can do that talk. I'm gonna do this and that. They ain't doing a damn thing. It's people like me who you don't see and you don't hear. You only hear me on a video or something. There's a reason, because I'm exclusive. I ain't even playing like that. I'm too damn busy to be out here playing with y'all. I gotta get it not only now but forevermore and consistently. And then I gotta invest it and manage it. That's a full-time job. And I gotta keep growing. Like I can't, and it's not like I'm stressed. It's just that I can't become obsolete. But that is a choice. If I'm around people who are ignorant and who are okay with where they are, and they realize, if they really woke up, they realize their ass really ain't nowhere. See, here, this is the other setup. See how I'm telling you how they be setting me up with these bridges? Y'all pray for me. Like, and this bridge always get me, because this bridge, every time I go over these bridges like this, all right, when the last time y'all checked this damn bridge? That's all I think about. All I think about is, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. Only thing I can't think about is, God, I love you. And then number two, what is going on with the infrastructure? What's up with the infrastructure? Y'all fighting about the infrastructure bill. I need this infrastructure to be on point, okay? This stuff ain't nothing to play with. When I tell you that water's choppy out there, I ain't even trying to live this life. But I got to go get this bag, and I got to be a good steward of my business and my blessings, and I got to keep my commitment to this client to be here when I said I was going to be here. So all that in my feelings, and I want to cry, and I'm shaking in my boots, that's got to go away. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to be consistent no matter what. Shout out to Layla Hamosi. Y'all got to check out this chick. Now, you talking about somebody that know the back end and the business at a whole nother level when it comes to looking at reports and managing according to data. That one there, Alex is a beast, but his wife, really don't sleep on that lady. That's all I'm going to tell you. When I tell that lady to be on it, she is on it. All right, y'all, I'm trying to get through this. Look how, see how Florida be getting a straight bag? On the beach getting a toll. I remember when there was no tolls. But hey, you ain't hear from me. Hey, everybody gotta eat. Y'all come over here in Florida be like, ain't no sales tax. It ain't no sales tax. They still gonna get that bag. I was in Publix grabbing some yellow dragon fruit this morning. That's what I had for breakfast. Yellow dragon fruit and kiwi. Because that's how I'm living my life. Yes, sir. Yep. But all right, guys, I'm almost to the client's home. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I want you to be blessed. I want you to stay focused. And I want you to understand it begins and ends with you. Start writing this stuff down. Stop just collecting this money and running to pay a bill. Listen to me very closely. This money going to run through your hands like water. And you're going to think you're doing the right thing. And you're going to find out you ain't, because you don't know no better. Remember, when you know better, you do better. This war is signing off. Let's go get it.